Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Do you want to try anything?
No, I just want to ask some questions.
Yeah, can.
This Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offer 9 devotional service, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Hearing, chanting, remembering, service, worship, offering prayer, servant, friend, and surrendering. Is
Mm-hmm.
in other words, it's called Slavalam. Is hearing. Itana
Yes.
means chanting, is it?
Yes.
Mara means remembering.
Yes.
Para means serving. Is it that one?
Father Sevanam.
Huh?
Serving the lotus feet. Father Sevanam.
Oh, got another one.
Okay, Sravanam, hearing.
Okay.
Kirtanam, chanting, glorification, singing, all that.
Okay.
Third is Smaranam, remembrance.
Okay.
Fourth is Archanam, worship.
Oh, worship is Achanam. Okay. Worship
Yes.
Achanam. Serving is Sevanam. Is it?
Father Sevanam. I think
Okay.
that one comes a bit later, 7 or 8.
Because I copy one is like Sevanam is number 4. No. So offering means Vadansam. What's it? How to pronounce?
Vandanam. Is it
Vandanam. Oh,
Vandanam?
Vandanam. Okay.
Vandanam.
Servant is Dasham.
Dasham, yes.
Okay. Satyam is friend, correct?
Right, yes, correct.
Atma Divatanam is
Surrendering
surrendering.
everything, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I just confused about this one.
Because the word, right, term, huh?
All right, thank you.
Good evening, Hare Krishna, Tamare Mataji, Paramis Mataji, Pushpa Mataji, Ajita Mataji, Prema Mataji, Sobita Mataji.
Huh?
You forgot your mic was on. Okay, Paramis Mataji, would you want to try? What's your verse number? I still need 2 more actually.
934.
934. Okay.
Mamana baba mat bhakto matyajimam namaskuru mam evasyashi yuktai vaivam atmana mat prayanaha
Mat Parayanaha. Para.
mat parayanaha.
Okay, Mataji.
Thank you.
Ganesh Mataji. I think I never spoken to you. Ganesh Mataji. When are you going to take sloka, Mataji? Okay. Bindu Mataji. Not been hearing you for slokas. Are you busy? How are you, Mataji?
Very good, Mataji, rushing from KL to Srambhat.
How do you travel by bus?
No, I drive
How's the jam? It should be clear, is it?
because of the roadblocks. The roadblocks delay. Otherwise, it's clear. I mean, relatively clear. The standard times I take about 1.5 hours. Now I can do it in
non-MCO.
45 minutes. Yeah, now I can do it 45 minutes. But the roadblock makes it 2 hours.
Oh dear.
Because they really, I don't know what they're checking. They, they ask for the paper, they look at it, I don't know what they're looking, and then they say go. And they do that with every car.
They are looking at your employer's permission letter.
No, to be honest with you, it doesn't have any significance. If I put a ABC company and put an address, they won't even know whether it's a company or not. They, there's nothing for them to refer. At least one time they said you go to the balai, you get some endorsement, something. Now employment letter, honestly, I do a lot of cheating also. Many people want to travel, they tell me, I said just put ABC company name and they put and they get to travel. They cross the state and come back.
Yeah, how much they're going to search, right? I think they just want to make our life difficult about carrying it.
Yeah. So that checking and all that, it has no value. I feel it has no value because the way they do it.
They're not checking well.
Yeah, so I just don't understand why they're doing it, but they, block all the roads, 4 lane, they make it to 1 lane. And privacy toll to PJ is like horrendous in the morning.
I can imagine.
Coming back in the evening also is really very stressful. So I'm always on the rat race.
Rat race, yeah. I think we took a look at that 2 days ago. Rat race, yeah, mad rush.
I'm on the run. I leave in the morning and I rush back. I come here. I tell my office 5 o'clock. I have to leave 5 o'clock. I got things to do.
So how long do you take to reach home and settle down?
About 1.5 hours. So if I leave about usually 5, I finish. But there's no way I can leave exactly 5. So just about 10 minutes ago, I came in. Then I told my daughter, I said, you quickly set up the laptop. Mommy, have time to drink a cup of water. So they're bringing one by one.
Oh, okay. You're being served. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Mataji, we can start now. Welcome, Vijay Mataji, Sheila Mataji. Who is this iPhone? Could you please rename so it's easy for me to generate attendance? Okay. Who else got phone model as your name? So please change, yeah. Okay, 7:31, we will start. So welcome everybody. Have I missed anybody? Shanti Mataji, Sneha Mataji, iPhone Mataji, please change your name. Pushpa Mataji. Okay. Okay, I've addressed everybody. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Hare Krishna, I welcome you to this course of Gita Gyan, Essence of Bhagavad Gita by ISKCON Malaysia. So let me recite the welcome sloka. Devaki Nandana Krishna Gita Patena Tushyati Yatana Vede Dhanena Yajna Tita Vritadipihi. The son of Devaki, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, cannot be satisfied by anyone's study of the Vedas. Charity, sacrifice, pilgrimage, or vows as much as he is satisfied by the devotional recitation of the Gita. Vaishnava Tantriya Sara. Okay, welcoming our deities in purple and green today. They are the deities of ISKCON Sri Jagannath Mandir, Tamanyal, Kuala Lumpur, Sri Jagannath, Sri Baladev, Sri Subhadra. Okay, I have new personalities to introduce to you today. They are another form of Krishna and Balaram. Yeah, training, Ajita Mataji, I wish you luck and please wish me luck as well. Okay, so we have them today. So on the right, let me use my pointer. Okay, this is Krishna. 500 years ago, Krishna appeared as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in West Bengal. So whenever he comes, he always brings his friends. So this Lord Nityananda, Lord Balaram. So usually they will be dressed same color theme. Okay, this is Gaurav and Nita, that's their short name. So today we have Prema Mataji to bring us the invocation prayers. Let us all pray together with Prema Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for agreeing.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank
Okay,
you, Vijay Mataji and everybody. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jananjana Salakaya Chaksur Unimilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvashesha Shunyavadi Paschadya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, so we have started our prayers to invoke the mercy of Lord Krishna so that we are able to understand the message of Bhagavad Gita. At this point, I also would like to seek all of your blessings to bless me so I can speak the required information. And we all pray that we get some understanding from today's session. Also, we pray to Lord, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Gita Mahatmya, Prema Mataji, again.
Gita Mahatmaya Ye Shrivanti Patanti Eva Gita Shastram Aharnisham Nateya Manushya Jnaya Deva Rupana Samsayaha. Translation: one who day and night hears the recites the Gita is never to be taken as a mere human being. Without a doubt, he is a veritable God.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank
So
you.
this sloka is indicating that one who spend the time to hear and recite the Gita, to hear and recite. So here all of you are not only hearing, you're also reciting. Okay, so thank you so much at this point of time for taking up the slokas proactively, and you really participate in to learn. You know, I appreciate you all send back some audios to see whether you're okay or not. I think most of you are okay. All right. So without a doubt, he's a veritable God. Means you will develop very elevated qualities. Okay. So we move on to chapter 9, the most confidential knowledge. So we are still in the middle part of the burger, the sandwich. Which part is that, Shobita Mataji? What section is this? From 7 to 12?
Is it the Bhakti Yoga, Mataji?
Is the Bhakti section. Correct, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, this is the Bhakti section. So in chapter 8, we heard how to attain Supreme. Okay, so we have some energizer questions here. Everybody get ready with the chat box. Okay, number 1, how Arjuna will ask how to attain Krishna at time of death. How? Right? Think of him at the time of death. And then, yes, very good, very good. All right, next question. What about that state you will attain without fail? Could you say something on that? What is that? The second part of the session yesterday. Can anybody remember that line? Whatever state, and then at the end, he will say without fail. Remember the frog and the fly? Does it ring any bell? Okay, state of being. What is it? No, this is about, we are still at the art of dying. You know, I call it art of dying. What do you think at the time of death? So what will happen? What will happen, Jagadish Mataji? Could you elaborate a little bit more? That is what you attain. Yeah, you become that. You become the very good. Thank you so much, everybody. Third one, there's another question. Okay, there were two questions Krishna's answering Arjuna, right? One is how a person in devotional service can remember you at the time of death, or can attain you at the time of death. So Krishna will answer by remembering me, because otherwise, if you remember any other things than me, then you will get that too, right? So, and then there's another question Arjuna will ask. Please, what is material manifestations? So Krishna will explain material manifestation. Can anybody share any 1 or 2 points from this material manifestation part that we covered yesterday? Whatever that you understood from yesterday, because if you don't get it, then I will repeat, just like a brief repeating. Give me a second, I will. Okay, sorry, just had to plug my laptop. Temporary, yes, with 4 miseries. What else? Do you remember the Brahma Bhuvana Loka, Brahma Loka? Any point based on that? From the highest, something about planet. From the highest to the lowest, what takes place? Correct, Jagadish Mataji. What takes place? Okay, what kind of misery? Birth and death. That's right. That's right. Right. Thank you so much. Yeah, those are the 4 miseries. Okay, so now we are moving forward. Moving forward to see what Krishna says, why he's giving this knowledge. You see, there are questions that we have on our mind that is being answered, but Krishna is also answering questions that haven't come to our mind. Okay. So the first sloka, 9.1, Vijay Mataji.
Thank you. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Idam tu te guyatamam pravakshyami anasuyave jnanam vijnana sahidam yajñatva mokshase subhat. Translation: The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be relieved of the miseries of material existence." Thank you.
Right, thank you, Mataji. Okay, so let us hear what Krishna is saying here. There are 2 points here. Vijay Mataji, can I ask you a question? Can Mataji, based on the translation?
Sure, sure.
Okay, so there are 2 points here. Could you share what are the 2 points that you can see from here?
Mm,
I've already highlighted you.
yeah, like Lord Krishna is saying that he will give the knowledge and realization to Arjuna so that he will be relieved of whatever miseries of the material existence.
Okay, that's point number 2. Point number 1,
To never be envious of him.
no. Just have to tweak that line a bit.
Mm, because he is not envious of him, envious of Lord Krishna.
Okay, so what happens? So what happens when he's not envious?
So Krishna says Krishna is willing to give him the knowledge, the confidential knowledge,
Because Arjuna is not.
not envious.
Yeah, so that's the point number 1. Krishna is giving this knowledge to him because he's not envious. There are so many learned people around Krishna, but Krishna chose Arjuna because Arjuna is not envious about him. And with that knowledge, Arjuna will be relieved of the miseries of material existence. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Okay, so we have covered what are the material miseries. We go to the next one. BG 9.2, Santi Mataji. Santi Mataji, you there?
Yes. Rajavidya Rajagunyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratya Savagam Dharmayam Shushukam Kartum Avayam. Correct?
Yes, right.
This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed.
Okay. Usha Mataji, can I ask you a question? Sorry, Santi Mataji. Can? Okay. What do you understand by this term, Raja Vidya? Raja means?
Greatest,
Raja
the
means
king,
right? Okay. What is Vidya?
education.
Correct. So can you see the first line here? King of
Yes.
education. Okay. Next question. Pavitram
Purest.
is pure. Pavitra is, we find this word in Tamil also, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now I'll tell you. Pratyakshavangamam dharmya means something that we can perceive. All right. When there's hot water, fell on your hand, you feel it's hot, right? So that is perception, right? Okay. What is sukham? Sukham.
Joyfully.
Joy. Sukham. Correct. So
Sukham.
easy to understand.
Joyfully.
You managed to catch the Sanskrit words.
Yeah.
Just a couple of minutes. Okay, thank you, Mataji. That's my objective.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to focus here, this last line here. Everlasting and joyfully perform. Ajita Mataji, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell one very common activity the youths or young people, sometimes old people, they love to perform? What they like to do? What kind of enjoyment they like? All right, dance. Okay, I mean, on a normal circumstance. Let's say you have grown-up children, teenagers or young adolescents, young adults, adolescents. What they like to do? What do you think? I mean, not to talk about your children. I mean, generally, right?
Yeah, I'm just thinking. They entertain. They what do they? They listen to music.
Right. So where do they go? Sometimes where do they go to have this joy? Pubs. Yeah. You agree, Mataji? Pubs.
Okay, pubs. Yeah.
So why do they go there? What do you think? Why do they go there?
To get entertained, to get
What kind of entertainment? What kind of entertainment they have there?
songs, music, so they feel.
They also drink, right?
Okay.
All
My kids are
right.
too young to go into that
Okay.
first. Sorry.
So when does this joy is permanent? Is this joy permanent?
No, it's not.
What happens when they overdo some things? What happened? Like the other day, I was mentioning. Okay, they drink 1 cup, 1, 2. After that, bottoms up. Then after that, what do they get? What is that? Drunk, hangover. Yes, that's right. Okay, and then when they come back late, wrath from the parents, right, Mataji? Happens, right? So in that way, thank you, Ajita Mataji. So that way, their enjoyment is not permanent. Now, why I'm giving this example? What if people are given something joyful, at the same time, it's permanent, everlasting, yeah, everlasting. Of course, here Krishna mentions this knowledge is king of education. Remember, in a couple of chapters ago, Krishna said, after knowing this, there's nothing else remain for you to know, because it's the purest and you can experience through direct perception. You don't need to go based on people saying, you can feel it on your own. Okay, and of course, the requirement is to be non-envious. Okay, so Arjuna is Krishna's dear friend, dear cousin. So a dear friend is not envious. Okay, so that's why Krishna selected him to give the knowledge. Okay, now I want to show you what happens when we are giving when people are given something that is everlasting, at the same time is joyful. Okay, this is the term again. It is everlasting and joyful form. So this is an example when you are giving people something that is joyful, at the same time everlasting. Now I want to ask question to Prema Mataji. Prema Mataji, is that okay?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, why do you think activities such as this? Okay, you can see what is this activity about?
Yeah, they are dancing in ecstasy with Krishna's kirtan songs,
Yeah,
bhajan.
this is kirtan, correct. This is kirtan. So the practice is among us that all the girls and boys, they dance. Girls with girls, boys and boys, right?
Yeah.
Now, why is it said everlasting? Can you recall any of the previous verses that we covered in the past?
Those 3 activities that we do: Smaranam, Kirtanam, and
okay. Can you connect that to the everlasting? Or anybody can connect that to the everlasting aspect of this activity?
Devotional service.
Okay, so what kind of nature is this?
Kirtanam?
No, I mean, why is it said everlasting? Krishna already mentioned this in previous chapters, and I mentioned that also. Remember, I used the term.
It's also singing and dancing, thinking of him.
Okay, the clue is bank deposit.
It goes into your karma collection. The good karma side.
This activity.
This particular activity,
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember, Mataji.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. It's okay.
Thank you.
So Krishna says, in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution. When you stop at 5%, you will continue that. All right. So when you come back, you will continue from where you left. So probably you have done some pious activities in the past, some spiritual activities in the past, and now you're continuing it. Okay, so that's why you're given this facility with the internet and everything. Okay, so that's the point that I want to make from here. And I have some other pictures also. Children are engaged in abhishek of deities at home, right? So here we don't have to wait for only the temple pujaris to do for us. The children themselves can do. Others, This is our own photo. I just picked a photo. This is our children. There was a mega kirtan festival in Laka a couple of years ago. So when the elders or the older youths engage in kirtan, the younger children are given a separate facility to carry out with their art and craft, this kind of activity. So these activities are joyfully performed and the effect is everlasting. Okay, moving on. Oh, I have some more pictures. So these are the pictures from youth activities. So this is a, there was a seminar on how to do a power pack presentation, because they are in secondary school and they'll be going to college and then university. They have to apply this, apply that. So they have to do presentation, right? So this is very helpful session for them. This is that. And then we have people writing, do writing. So if you can see, it's, I know it's too small. And this is a poem, nice poem written by a 15-year-old youth. She writes about Krishna. So remember, engaging everything in Krishna consciousness. If you are very good in writing, then you can write for Krishna. So like that, this another girl has also written something about Krishna. She wrote here, what gave me comfort was knowing that Krishna will hear me and be there for me no matter what. So they directly perceive that. Remember this? Direct perception. Okay, so when you directly perceive the bliss of it, you will express it like this. All right, moving on. 9.11, Sobita Mataji.
Avajananti ma muda manusim tanum ashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Translation: Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the Supreme Lord of all that be.
Right, thank you, Mataji. I'm just going to go through the chat just for a quick while. Song of Law is everlasting. Okay, part of 9 devotional service. Yes. Found in material world and spiritual world. Yes, that's one point. The spiritual activity that we are doing here in material world, here on the earth, is also being done in spiritual world. Okay, all right. Okay, in Kali Yugam, yes, Nama Sankirtan, yes, that's the best activity. Very joyful. No need to think so much. Just dance and jump and until you sweat. Okay, now I have something interesting here. I've got a nice, interesting story. Krishna gives this knowledge, okay, to Arjuna. But there are people who think that Krishna is a mere human because he comes as a cowherd boy. He has so many girlfriends, so many friends, and then he goes and steal the girls' dresses, go fight everybody, so mischievous. So when he appears like that, people think, can God do all this? It's so inconceivable. All right, the God that they perceive is like so full of awe and reverence, but the way Krishna performed his pastime on earth, it makes people bewildered, you know. So these are the people, one is bewildered, but others, they are envious of Krishna because he's very famous, very popular. So like this, I have one example of this person. His name is Shishupala. Okay, this is a story from the Bhagavatam. He's a cousin of Krishna as well, but you see the difference. Arjuna is not envious, but Shishupala is envious. He's always envious of Krishna for so many reasons. Okay, one reason is Krishna stole Rukmini from his intended marriage. Shishupala is supposed to marry Rukmini, but Krishna kidnapped her. Remember, Rukmini was in love with Krishna. She wanted Krishna to marry her. So he wrote letter to Krishna, please come and kidnap me. You know, that's how the story went. So Krishna, long ago, he wanted to get rid of Shishupal, but the mother requested Krishna, please don't kill him. Then Krishna said, okay, I will only forgive him for 100 mistakes. Once he finished his 100 mistakes, I will kill him. So that's the arrangement. Mother also agreed. So there was this yagya. Okay, they call it Rajasuya Yagya. It's a grand sacrifice festival done by Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is the elders of the Pandavas. Okay, so when Yudhishthira performed this sacrifice festival, he has to offer some respect to the to the rightful person. So he asked Bhishma, who will be the right person for me to offer my worship, respect. So Bhishma said, there is no doubt, Krishna is the most respectable, please worship him. And at that assembly, we had Vyasadev and Narada Muni. So if Bhishma Dev was saying something wrong, they would have chipped in and say, no, 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 that's not right. All right. So Yudhishthira went on to worship Krishna. Okay. So Sisupal, being envious, he cannot tolerate Krishna as being glorified. Then he started throwing lots of words like, he's not a king, he's a Vaishya. Okay, Vaishya is, if you see the Varnashrama hierarchy that I mentioned a couple of chapters ago, Vaishya means those who are farmers, those, they do this kind of activities. And Krishna was a cowherd boy. So Sisupal cannot tolerate that a cowherd boy can simply kill Kamsa and become a king. He couldn't understand, he just couldn't conceive that. So he used that. He is not a qualified person. He cannot be a king. Of course, we all know Krishna was born in Madura. He was actually a prince, but due to the circumstance, right, he was transferred to Vrindavan and he assumed the occupation of a cowherd boy. Did he know Krishna was a Lord? I don't think so. Because if he knew, then he wouldn't be envious, isn't it? Like people like Bhishma, he knows, of course, like he said, of course, Krishna is the most respectable, worship him. So there are some parties that they know that Krishna is the Lord and some parties do not. Okay, so what happened is Shishupala started blaspheming and he continued, and Krishna kept counting because he cannot kill him, right, before the limit of 100 reaches. Okay, at this point of time, I would like to read 2 lines from this Krishna book. Yeah. Okay, this is the Krishna book. Okay, so Sisupala continued to insult Krishna, and Lord Krishna patiently heard him without protest. Just as a lion does not care when a flock of jackals howl, Lord Krishna remained silent and unprovoked. Krishna did not reply to even a single accusation made by Sisupala, but all the members present at the meeting very much agitated. Okay, they're agitated because they know that Krishna is supreme, and as the the issue was going on, hold on. Yeah, as the issue was going on, the kings present there, they started taking out the sword and the shield. They prepared to fight Sisupala because Sisupala just not going to stop. And what happened is Sisupala, instead of stopping, looking at the kings, you'll feel, right, what's happening now? Why everybody is angry with me? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I should stop it. But he did not. Instead, he picked up his sword and he started to fight them. And in the meantime, Krishna was trying to pacify the kings, be patient. But he did not stop. That didn't stop him. So here I would like to read the ending of Sisupala. So when Lord Krishna saw that they were going to fight in the arena of the auspicious Rajasuya Yagya, he personally pacified them. Okay, later, so when Sisupala was abusing the king, so Krishna actually got angry because Sisupala started abusing the kings. So his numbers are running out. All right. When Sisupala was abusing the kings who were about to attack him, Lord Krishna, let me show you the picture. Lord Krishna took up his disc as sharp as the blade of a razor and immediately separated Sisupala's head from his body. So you can see the chakra going to Sisupala's head and sever his head from the body. So that is the ending of an envious person. Okay, so that was the climax. So he thinks Krishna is not fit to be a king. He thought Krishna is a normal man. So he was also envious of his popularity and all that. So similarly, we have other stories like Putana and King Kamsa. They all thought Krishna was a normal human. So that's why Krishna says, fools deride me when I descend in the human form. Okay, we don't have to interpret. Mudha is directly translated to fool. Okay, it's not that I am heavy, but Krishna is heavy. Krishna said there's no other way. That's fool. Okay, so that's the story. All the pictures are here. Putana, I hope you know what's Putana's story. Kamsa knows that Krishna is going to kill him. There will be prophecy saying that somebody will be born and he will kill you, and the Kamsa will say, go and kill all the babies in Vrindavan. Don't let any children live. He was so cruel. And one of the demon is Putana. She will smear her breast with poison and she will go to Krishna's house when he was baby to feed him. But Krishna knows that's Putana, and then he will suck out her life air. So that's how Krishna will kill her. Yes, Vijay Mataji, Ken? Would you like to ask?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Yes, Ken.
I would rather just ask you. Now, I
Mhm.
have a question. This has been always there in my mind all this while, all these years.
Okay, Mataji. I
Okay,
will
so
try to answer you.
yeah. And that is the reason I never took the effort to study Bhagavad Gita, because I was always wondering why Lord Krishna is supposed to be Lord, God, and then why is he killing people who do not like him? What is the reason he did that? What does it signify something, or is that his nature? How do we understand this knowledge? I mean, this concept of him taking away somebody's life when they are envious of him. Why would he do that?
Okay, so Krishna was killing many demons in the past before this scene, because the demons were either trying to kill him or they tortured the people in Vrindavan. So he had to kill them, mainly because the demons were sent to kill him. And his motive is to kill Kamsa, because Kamsa was a cruel king. So, so to avoid Kamsa to kill Krishna while he was still a baby, the father took him to the Vrindavan. But somehow Kamsa got to know that Krishna is in Vrindavan. I mean, this person, his angel of death, is in Vrindavan. So he'll start sending demons. So when the demons come and torture the Vrindavan people, they are very dear to Krishna. Like there's one pastime where the Vyomasura will kidnap his cowherd friends and his cows. So he would try to protect them. Same thing when there's fire demon wanted to burn some forest to kill his friends. Also, he had to kill the demon to protect. So basically, he comes to protect them. That is the main thing, right? About this envious, you see, when he actually reached the limit to kill him, because this Sisupal started abusing the kings. So to protect them, he had to perform this, right? Anyways, the internal story is that I need to go back to the Jaya and Vijaya story, whereby the Sanat Kumaras went to the Vaikuntha entrance, remember? And the Sanat Kumaras will curse Jaya Vijaya. You will be born in material world, because nobody wants to be born in material world. So what happened is Jaya Vijaya will go and ask Vishnu, oh, we don't want to go to material world. We don't want to be away from you. So Vishnu will ask, do you want to take 7 births and that as a normal human? Or you want to take 3 births only as demons? Then they will think, oh, we cannot be away from you for very long. Let us be demons, so in that way we can finish our business and come back fast. I mean, because they are cursed already by the Kumaras. So the Jai Vijaya, in their first round, they became Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. That is where Krishna will kill Hiranyaksha as Lord Varaha, and he will kill Hiranyakashipu as Narsingadev. The next is Kamsa and Shishupal. The third picture here is Kamsa. Krishna is killing Kamsa here. Then second, Krishna kills Sisupala. And then the third one's Ravan and who's the other one, Jai Sitarani Mataji? So like this, he's actually killing them because he's helping them to come back to them very fast. Even the story says after Krishna kills Sisupal, then the fortunate Sisupala spirit soul immediately merged into the body of Lord Krishna in the presence of all. Okay? The merging of Sisupala's soul into the transcendental body of Krishna reminds us of the story of Jaya and Vijaya, who fell to the material world from the Vaikuntha planets upon being cursed by the four Kumaras. For their return to the Vaikuntha world, it was arranged that both Jaya and Vijaya, for 3 consecutive births, will act as deadly enemies of the Lord, and that at the end of these lives, they would return to the Vaikuntha world and serve the Lord and his associates. So that's why Sisupala seemingly acted as the enemy of Krishna. Is that okay, Vijay Mataji?
Mataji, can I add a bit? Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes, yes. Sure, you are Mataji. I can ask you who's this.
Yeah, Indrani
Mataji.
Mataji.
You are? Okay, can Mataji add on?
In Bhagavad Gita 4.7, just 2 days ago, we did this class with you, where you have mentioned in 4.7, Krishna actually says, whoever and wherever there is a decline in religion practice or descendants of Bharata and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I will descend myself. He also mentioned that 4.8 to deliver the pious and annihilate the miscreants. Yeah, maybe we can connect this to verses that why Krishna comes to kill the demons for the questions that is being asked.
Yes.
Can we
Yes, Mataji.
put
So
these two to say that Krishna actually will descend, has he promised to overcome the demons and bad envious people and all that? Boleh
that's
kaitkan tak?
boleh. Boleh. Sungguh boleh. Yes, Mataji. Actually, that is the general reason, but this is more detailed reason. Because
Hare Krishna, Mataji, thank you.
question was why particularly, yeah, so Vijay Mata's question was more particularly why envious. It's not more like, oh, if this person is envious of me, then I'll just kill him. So it's not that. So there's a reason behind it. They have to be like that because that is a part of Krishna's plan, right? And of course, I also mentioned that Kamsa was a very cruel king. So that's his aim, to destroy him. Okay, hold on, yeah. My network went and came back. Okay, Vijay Mataji, if you have any more question, you can ask me, yeah? Okay. So we have covered the 3 pictures. 9.13. Ajita Mataji, you're okay to do this?
Yes.
Okay.
9.13. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Mahatmanastu mam parta davim praktrim ashrita bhajanti ananya manaso jnatva bhutadim avyayam.
Very good, Mataji.
I'll give you the translation now. No,
Translation, Mataji.
my kids are laughing away. Sorry. Okay. O son of Prata, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. Okay.
Yes. Inexhaustible.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Right, inexhaustible. O son of Prata, those who are not deluded, the great souls are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is in connection to the next verse. So, okay, I will just move on to the next verse, then I will explain it together. 9.22 is available. Anybody would like to recite? Sneha Mataji? Who else? Yes, Ken?
Right. Anyasas chintayanto mam yenyana pratyup upasate tesham nitya viyuktanam yogam siman vahami aham.
Nice, Mataji.
But those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditation on my transcendental form to them, I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have.
Yes, thank you, Mataji. Okay, so let's go to certain words here. Ananyas. Ananyas means exclusive. Means they don't know anything. I mean, they do not accept anything else. They say, I only want you, Krishna. That is exclusive. Ananyas. Chintayantoma means concentrating. So never mind. So ananyas is important. Nitya. Nitya means always. Always. Nityam. In Tamil, you say nityam. Right? Nitya means always worship. Shemam. Okay, yoga, you know, union, right? Any channel that you take up to try to reach God, that is yoga. Yoga means union, comes from yoga. Shemam means protection. Okay, where? Okay, now this shemam, right? It's expanded here. Now, what kind of protection that Krishna gives here? Okay, if you go here, if you look at this picture, Krishna gives protection to Draupadi during one point of time when she was being disrobed in the assembly. So when she fully surrenders, Krishna gives unlimited supply of sari. All right, so that's how he gives protection here. Okay, now here, what kind of protection here it's given here to this yoga? He's actually giving protection to achieve him, to attain him. Am I frozen? I thought I was frozen. Is it okay now, Hare Krishna? I'm still lagging. All right. Okay, so I've covered the important words. So now what is that requirement that Krishna is protecting us? He is protecting that whatever devotion that we already have and what is lacking. So he said, he promised, if you worship me with exclusive, ananyas, okay, exclusive, I carry you what you lack and whatever you have, I preserve. So like that, the Lord helps the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. When he becomes fully Krishna conscious, the Lord protects him from falling down to a miserable condition life. All right. So there is one example. This personality is keep coming in the past 2-3 days. Okay, remember Prahlad? What happens to him here? When he was attacked by the servants of his father, you know, to kill, he constantly was remembering, smaranam. He was remembering exclusive devotion. And then when he let elephant trample on him, also he was with unflinching faith, right? No swaying here and there, okay? And then finally, Narsinghadev came by keeping the wounds intact and killing this demon. This is Hiranyakashipu I was talking about, because during his reign, adharmic means irreligion was super high. He's been asking people to worship him and he was so cruel, right? So he has to come to vanquish him. Finally, Lord Narsinghadev and Prahlad, okay? So even though Prahlad was son of a demon, but he had natural devotion for Vishnu. So he was protected in that sense. So I would like to remind here about this point that we saw earlier, Pratyakshavangamam, something that you can directly perceive. So sometimes we read about how the Lord protects the devotees, but you can also personally feel how the Lord will protect, right? The protection here, Krishna explains that I carry what they lack, I preserve what they have on your yoke. But Krishna also protects you whenever you need his assistance. So we can, I mean, personally, I've also experienced how Krishna comes to rescue, like literally like that, right? So these are direct perceptions that you can feel it, you can vouch for it. You can tell people that I felt this, I experienced this. This is called direct perception, not interpretation or not some imagination. Okay, it is there. Okay, so that's why devotees, generally people want protection, they pray to Lord Nrsimha, but you can also pray to Lord Krishna. It doesn't matter what form. Okay, so I just wanted to share that. So next, this is a very, very, very popular, very important verse, 9.26, Pushpa Mataji. Yes, thank you, Prema Mataji, correct.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tat aham bhaktya uparitam asnami prayatat mana. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it.
Thank you, Mataji. So before I go on, I would like to take this question from Apara Mataji. So now, if you are worshipping Krishna, we will be under his protection. But if we pray to other Hindu gods, is that bad? Aren't they also a form of Supreme Being? Okay, Mataji, the short answer is it's not bad. It is not bad at all. Krishna will tell in Bhagavad Gita, he will actually, we have this certain verses we did not cover because we wanted to give the essence of the chapter. So Krishna will say, all the worships come to me. In fact, I also mentioned this few sessions ago. So it's not bad at all. In fact, we offer respect to everybody. Okay, they are just obliged, they are just appointed personalities to take care of many how to say, many affairs of this material world. Just like, remember, I'm lagging, right? Am I okay now? Because I saw it was lagging. Right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Mataji. Yeah. So Krishna, I remember telling this. So Krishna is the Prime Minister. You need to have lots of people to handle so many affairs. So like that. So that's the only difference. Otherwise, it's not bad. So don't worry about it. You can please go on, carry on whatever worship that you're doing, but you can also include Krishna in your worships. Okay. So don't worry about it. Now, okay, back to this loka, right? Patram pushpam palam toyam. Patram. Patram means leaf. Okay. Pushpam. Pushpa Mataji, like you. Flower. Palam. Fruits. Toyam. Water. Now, Krishna is giving very, very basic way of engaging in devotional service on a daily basis. Offer leaf, like tulasi leaf, pushpam, any flowers, but it's best to have flowers with fragrant. Palam, fruits, any fruits. Toyam, water. It's very easy to get, right? Just take water, put some tulasi and offer to Krishna. And Krishna, if you see here, he's mentioning this word bhaktya, bhakti. What is this? Why Krishna is mentioning this 2 times? Bhaktya, bhakti. Bhaktya means with devotion. Bhakti upartam, offered in devotion. Okay, another additional term is here, prayatat manaha, from one in pure consciousness. So can you see here, bhaktya, bhakti upartam, prayatat manaha. Krishna is stressing here, the consciousness when you offer, it's more important than what you are offering. Because Krishna has everything. Krishna is the proprietor of everything. He doesn't need, he's self-sufficient. So what he is telling us is, offer whatever you love to me, but with bhakti. So in this way, you will be purified. And he said, I will accept it, no doubt about it. Okay, he didn't say rich food, exotic food, gourmet food. He didn't say that. He only give this basic patram pushpam palam toyam. I'm sure everybody can have access to this, right? For example, you may have start having questions already. How do I How do I actually practice this, Mataji? Well, you can start by offering water, put tulsi leaf, and offer, right? We also have mantras, but you can ask me if in the meantime, you can just chant Hare Krishna mantra. That I think one time that's what my mother said. I don't know all this mantra. I'm just going to chant Hare Krishna. I'm just going to offer this. It's okay. By all means, you can, go ahead. Lemon juice, some juice, fruit smoothie, milk, whatever. You can just boil the milk, put some brown sugar, and offer. But don't offer too hot; it will burn Krishna's lips. So you have to treat him like your child, like that, right? And fruits. So you don't offer the whole fruit to Krishna. Like you don't give the whole fruit to your child, isn't it? You cut in a bite size, you peel the skin. So like that, you cut and have a special plate. You put tulsi and then you offer. What else? So some people may be asking, oh, but I have onion garlic in the food. I eat non-veggie. We have non-veggie food. Never mind. You have rice. You have curd. So mix that, little bit salt, put tulsi, offer. Done. Right? Sweets. You can do any sweets, right? So also the same. And then you think, okay, today evening I'm going back. I need to pass by the flower shop. Okay, today I want to buy lotus. Tomorrow I want to buy rose. Tomorrow, the day after, I want to buy this. So like this, you're always thinking what to give Krishna, what to give Krishna, what to give Krishna. So, okay. What else? While you're cleaning your altar, when you want to clean up and then you want to set it, then you can just sing the Maha Mantra along with it. So like this, you're engaging yourself in that. All right. So of course, before you offer, you cannot taste the food. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is very important. If one offers me with love and devotion, the love and devotion is very important, because Krishna doesn't want that leaf, flower, fruit, or water. He wants devotion. So with what you offer, through that. Remember, once I said I'm not really good in flower decoration, but I learn from the devotees. But when I do, I put lots of feelings that I pray to Krishna. I express my love. So that's how it comes, and then you give. So that's how it's like your expressing tool, right? Okay, so yeah, if you have more, you can give more. If you're already vegetarian, you cook every day. So before you eat, then you offer to Krishna. That's it. It can be as simple as just this four, and it can be more elaborate. Just feel what is comfortable. Okay. So we are actually at the last sloka, 9.34. Paramis Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Manmana bhava mat bhakto matyaji mam namaskuru mam evasyasi yuk vaivam atmana mat parayanaha. Translation: engage your mind always in thinking. Engage your mind always in thinking of me, because become my devotee. Offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you, Mataji. Mataji, can I ask you questions? Can I?
Can sure.
Okay. Look at the first two words on the Sanskrit sloka. Manmana. Manmana.
Yes.
Right? Mana. Mana means mind. So
Right.
you can see by now, we can see already so many words in Sanskrit. We can relate to English or Tamil. So all these words are coming from here. So that's why I want to make sure that you can relate. So mana means mind, Mataji. So which part of this sloka do you think it's showing? Mana. Mana.
No, I can't get you.
Okay, you can see this mana, right?
Yes,
This
right.
term. So all these terms are here. Can you see where is it? Mana.
Engage your mind always in thinking of me.
Very good. So here, I want everybody to take note. Krishna is giving 5 instructions here. So I'm just going to break that up for you. Okay. Am I okay? Because my other laptop gone already. Can Matajis, can hear me?
All good, Mataji. You can continue.
Okay, thank you. Now, number 2, Paramis Mataji. Bhakto. What do you understand by the word Bhakto?
They are devotee.
Correct. So can you see where is it in the verse, in the translation?
My devotee offer obeisances to me.
Okay,
And
yeah. Mad bhakto means become my devotee. So first you already know what is manmana, engage your mind thinking of me. The next is mad bhakto, become my devotee. So bhakta, bhakti, bhakta means devotee. Now number 3. Okay, yaji. Yaji means, this one I will tell you. Yaji means worship me. Krishna is saying worship me. Now the next question for you is, where can you find this? Mam namaskuru. What is namaskuru, Mataji?
that means completely absorbed in me.
No. Namaskuru. Also related to Tamil, Tamil term. Word. Namaskuru. Namaskaram. How do you offer your namaskaram? You pay obeisance, right?
Completely absorbed in me.
Now this one, Mam Namaskuru. Mam Namaskuru means pay obeisance to me. Okay? All right. Worship is yaji. So whenever there's man, mat, mam, mat, all referring to me. Me. Sanskrit is me. Okay, so we covered manmana. Point number 1. Engage your mind, always think of me. Number 2, mat bhakto, become my devotee. Number 2. Then mat yaji, worship me. Number 4, offer obeisance to me. Mam namaskuru, namaskaram. Okay, very easy to offer namaskaram. Whenever you go to temple, you pay namaskaram. Okay. Finally, he says, Evaishya. Eva means completely absorbed. So never mind. This one a bit difficult. It's okay. But the rest are okay. Mana, bhakta, namaskuru. All right. Okay. Thank you. So finally he says, what all this is, Krishna is promising, you surely will come to me. Am I okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Can Mataji, can hear you, Mataji.
All right, thank you. I closed my video for a while. So we went through the description already, all this explanation. So by doing all this for, you will come to me. So I think I already break that up for you. Okay, now I just want to recap very fast, okay? Number 1 is engage your mind, always think of me, become my devotee. Number 2, offer obeisance to me. Number 3, worship me. Number 4, number 5 is completely absorb in me. And by doing all this, you will come to me. Okay, now one point I want to put here is always thinking of me. We want to know how to think of Krishna. This is a question you might have on your mind or you might not have yet. But I would like to tell you that good news is Krishna will be telling us in the next chapter how to think of him, because Arjuna will start the chapter by asking, please tell me in detail of your divine opulences. Oh Krishna, oh supreme mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? How shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered? Then Arjuna says, I never satiated in hearing about you, Krishna. For the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. So Krishna will say, okay, I will explain. I will explain my splendorous manifestations. I will explain my opulences, but not everything. Okay, we will see why. All right. So the chapter 10 is the opulence of the absolute. So if you can't hold the suspense, you can open chapter 10 later or tomorrow. You can read the translations. It's very interesting. Okay, so the first one is thinking of me. Krishna will teach us how to think of him. What are the things that we can use to think of him, right? So Krishna is revealing more and more about him. We are getting to know more and more about Krishna. All right, then next is Mayaji, worship me, pay obeisance to me, mind absorption. Now, this part here is very important here. I'm going to take you here now. How to be completely absorbed in me. What is practical, Mataji, for me? Tell me, Mataji, what is practically I can do to make sure that my mind is absorbed in Krishna? Because Krishna say I have to be absorbed, yeah? Because he say I will come to him in that way. Now, we have to see the next slide for that. We are having who to read this? Saras Mataji, right?
Yes, Mataji. Hare
Okay.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
By chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one immediately concentrates on the sound vibration and thinks of the lotus feet of the Lord. And very quickly, one is elevated to the position of samadhi or trance. If one goes on chanting the holy names of the Lord, which are not different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, naturally his mind becomes absorbed in thought of the Lord. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.8.44 purport.
Side, the small one. In the picture, there's one more small one.
What, Mataji? I can't hear you. What is that? Mataji,
There's one more small box in. Yeah, I'm lagging, right?
yeah, lagging. And I can't see it clearly, Mataji.
Oh yes. Okay, never mind, Mataji. Thank you. You can hear me now, Mataji. Am I still lagging?
Now, okay.
Okay, so I'll read. The devotees can constantly think of the object of worship, the Supreme Lord, in any of his features, Narayana, Krishna, Rama, etc. By chanting Hare Krishna, this practice will purify him, and at the end of his life, due to his constant chanting, he will be transferred to the kingdom of God. This is the purport from Bhagavad Gita 8.8. Okay, so you can, if you're already worshipping Krishna in other forms, like I know some of you are doing Sahasranama, just carry on with whatever you're doing, because these are holy names as well. But it'll be nice also if you add on Hare Krishna Mahamantra, because in the past slides and past sessions, it was declared that Harinama Sankirtana is the best method for Kali Yuga. So you can include this as well. Okay, so this constant chanting will help you to keep your mind absorbed thinking about Krishna, because when you chant, you will be thinking about Krishna's feature, you will be thinking about his leg, his flute, his peacock feather, and his beauty. So like that, you are meditating on him. So that's why it's called mantra meditation. So we are at the end. As usual, we will go to recap. So the first is Krishna is saying, what is the quality to receive the knowledge? And he promised that Arjuna will be relieved from material existence. So Vita Mataji, what is that qualification? It starts with E.
Never envious of him.
Correct, very good. Thank you, Mataji. Ajita Mataji.
Yeah.
Mataji, what the next one? Krishna says about something about Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya. What was that?
The king of education.
King of knowledge, king of education.
Education.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how is it done? There are two ways, right? You remember I was asking you a question on that sloka?
Yeah, because people are no, this is not Shishupala's story. This is Raja.
Remember I showed you the picture of the people doing kirtan.
Okay, so
it starts with J.
Joy.
Joyful and
no.
Yeah, okay, that's right also. That is right, direct perception. King of education, direct perception, and one more aspect in that sloka, 9.2. Joyful and everlasting. Yes, everlasting, permanent result.
Thank you.
Right. Next, Apara Mataji. Are you ready for your question?
I'm scared. Okay.
Don't worry. Okay, this is on sloka 9.11, where I was telling about Sisupala story. What was that about?
Sisupala's story is about Sisupala was a demon god, a demon.
He's a demon king.
Asura,
Yeah, king. Yeah,
yeah, a demon king.
He's not a
who
demon. He's a king. Yeah.
Okay, he basically continued insulting Krishna, so bringing his karma to a higher level. So
Okay.
as at one point at one point where he started insulting the other kings as well, Krishna said, okay, enough is enough, now I can kill you.
Okay. So what is that term that we use there? Mudha.
Foolish people.
Deride.
Yes.
Words deride in me when I appear in human form. They do not understand my transcendental nature. Thank you, Mataji. You got the point. Okay. Who else I can call? I keep calling the same people. Can't see the name list here also. Just give me 1 second. Bindu Mataji. Bindu Mataji, next question. Bindu Mataji, you're there? No?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to the next 2 verses on protection. Can you tell me what actually Krishna will be protecting us from when we have exclusive devotion for him? What is he protecting us from? Remember that 2 things he said, he will preserve something and he will carry something. What is that?
If we are lacking, yes, something that we lack, he will help us to carry it.
Correct. Another one?
Good things that we have, he will continue to maintain it for us. Preserve.
Very good. Thank you, Mataji. Preserve what they have and carry what they lack. Okay. All right. All right. Next is, let's see. Ganesh Mataji, can I ask you a question? Ganeshwari Mataji? Can? No? All right. Gandhi Mataji, can I ask you a question? Gandhi Mataji? No? Okay. Jaya Sangaran Mataji? These are the names that I don't usually call, so just want to try my luck. Okay. Narani Mataji? You can unmute yourself also, I think. Can. Okay. All right. Sorry, I can see Galaxy Mataji here. I don't know who's this. Indra Mataji, can I ask you a question?
Can, Mataji, I'll try.
Okay, this verse is about 9.26 about the Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam. Do you know the meaning of these 4 words?
He refers to a leaf as patyam and then flower as pushpam, fruit
It's
phalam,
okay. You just tell me the 4. It's okay.
and toyam. Anyone who offers him with bhaktya and bhakti,
Toyam is
water. He will
okay, what are the
accept
4 things again, Mataji? Tell me. Can you
a
tell the
leaf,
4 things again?
flower, fruit or water, which is patya, pushpam,
Very good.
phalam and toyam.
Okay, Patram. Okay. And then what's the next point? How do you offer it?
By engaging our mind always with love and devotion.
Yes, offer with love and devotion. And what Krishna said, if you do that, what he will do?
He will accept it.
He will? Yes, he will accept it. Thank you.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
You did it. Okay. Last question. Prabha Mataji, can I ask you a question? Okay. No? Saras Mataji, have I asked you a question already? Saras Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Do you remember the 5 points when we covered the last sloka? How Krishna wants us to be?
Yeah, first is think of me. Second is offer obeisance. Be a devotee, be a devotee. And third is offer obeisance. Fourth is worship. And fifth is you have to absorb and will surely we will go to him.
Yes, by doing all this, you will go back to him. Thank you, Mataji. All right, very good. Last question. Siapa? Shobha Mataji. Today I haven't kacau you. Shobha Mataji. Okay. Shobha Mataji, no, cannot. Yashoda Mai Mataji, can I ask you a question?
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm laughing.
I know, I can imagine your face. Okay, remember, okay, this look, right? Obeisance, think of me, be my devotee, pay obeisance, mind absorbed. I think there's one more, I left it. Okay, how do we actually practice this absorbing our mind thinking of Krishna? By doing what?
How to absorb?
Yes.
Chanting.
Chanting?
Yes. Correct, Mataji. Thank you. Easiest way for absorption is chanting the holy name. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for participating. Okay, so that's the end of our session today. So we are receiving more and more orders for Bhagavatam. So there are 12 cantos, 18 volumes, 18 books. Yeah, because some canto will have 2 parts, some will have more parts like that. And the Bhagavad kit is still there. So I'm following. Please let me know after you update your payment. You let me know. Yeah, I will pass the confirmation to the people in charge. And please, please, please do the quiz because yesterday I saw only 20 plus did, but the attendance is 30 plus. So please do your quiz. All right. Thank you so much. Any question? Oh, no. Sorry, Shishupal mother, I don't know where Krishna met Shishupal mother. That was not mentioned. Yeah. Maybe it's in Hastinapur. I don't know. But Krishna, when he was born in Mathura, the father wanted to protect him from Kamsa. Okay. So the father took him to Vrindavan. So Krishna grew up in Vrindavan. But he grew up and then he came to Madura again because I think he was called to fight with Kamsa. So and then he became a king of Dwaraka. Okay, so he did not meet Shishupal mother in Mathura. I hope that's clear. I hope I understand the query correctly. All right. So can go out and eat. Why? Yeah? Bhagavatam.
They have loosened the MCO rules, Mataji. 2 people can go eat at a restaurant.
This MCO is like multi-confusion order. This is Canto 1. This is my face and this is Canto 1. All right.
Mataji, you don't have a simplified version of the Srimad Bhagavatam?
God.
One book like that. Everything
God, Mataji. I was telling somebody that I will get. I think it was Kajai, right? Yeah, I was. Yeah, so thick, right? So we have not all books are this thick. Some can be slightly thinner, right? But Those are the number of books, 18 volumes.
How much is that book, Mataji?
That is simple version in a store verses and terms of Bhagavad Gita. You will simply have stories like Bhagavatam, like the Krishna book.
Can't see.
This Krishna book. This Krishna book is basically a 10th canto. You don't read that. I don't know what's the price now. I bought in 2004.
No, I have one, but not by.
ISKCON Bombay. Oh, you have. Yes, Mataji.
I have one, but not the Krishna movement one. It is by Kamala Subramanian.
Okay. Is it with the explanation?
No, it's a story like.
Like here, for example, oh, okay. This one they have explanation. So if you can't even the translator, full translation of the poem. Even I have to read the poem to understand. Am I on?
Hope she comes back.
Anyone planning to wait? If not, I can actually end the session.
Okay then. All right.
Okay, good night.
Good
No,
night.
I'm okay. If you guys want to wait, I'm cool.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye everyone. Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.